Good day everybody, this is Words of Warcraft, a video series where a noob at lore tries to understand said lore by playing various quests in the world of Warcraft, then try to sum it up in one short and hopefully informative video. The Stormheim questline begins with meeting with Nathanos Blightcaller in the Violet Citadel. Nathanos Blightcaller is written as kind of a badass in the World of Warcraft universe. He was one of the last human ranger lords and was trained under Sylvanas Windrunner when she was still the ranger general of Kel'Thalas. He was revered as a tactical genius, was said to have sensed the coming of the Scourge before Lordaeron was overrun by them, and when told about his presence in the Plagueland, Varian Wrynn, the king of Stormwind, tells you to gather an army to take him down. And he may have killed 5 of the best SI-7 agents in Stormwind. In the old days, before the Cataclysm, Nathanos Blightcaller used to sit in his house at Maris Theed in the Eastern Plaguelands with his 2 Blighthounds, and used an undead model. And before that, in the Caverns of Time, Escape from Durnhold, you can find him in South Shore, still alive and still human, going by his original name, Nathanos Maris. He was killed by an abomination named Ramstein the Gorger, who you can find in Slaughter Square in Stratholme, and was later raised as an undead under the Lich King's control until he was set free from Sylvanas. Then taught players the ways of the Hunter in Undercity after the Cataclysm. Now with his new updated model, he fights beside the Banshee Queen and requests your presence at the Violet Citadel in Dalaran. In the Violet Citadel, you get a glimpse of Nathanos Blightcaller's stern personality. He gives you a letter from the War Chief of the Horde, Lady Sylvanas Windrunner, who tells you that she's preparing a fleet to land on Stormheim, and that the Forsaken will be at your command. Nathanos beckons you to follow him through a portal to meet up with the War Chief. The portal sends you to Bladefist Bay on Sylvanas' ship, the Windrunner, to the east of Orgrimmar, where you meet the War Chief. While giving you a tour of her ship, she tells you about the Vrykul and the Aegis of Agrimmar, one of the 5 pillars of creation, which you can attain by passing a trial if you're worthy, of course. She suggests that you undergo this trial while she goes on her own mission to secure the future of her people. You sail with Sylvanas on her ship, the Windrunner, to the Cove of Nashal off the northern coast of Stormheim, when you are attacked by a single Alliance gunship, the Skyfire. Assumably, the Alliance wants revenge for being abandoned on the broken shore. Immediately, you're told to ride with Nathanos to the ship called Eternity, where you use Forsaken catapults to shoot down Skyfire Griffin riders, while Sylvanas releases the bats. While shooting down Griffins, the Alliance sends down 7th Legion battle mages to freeze the catapults and take you down. You may remember the 7th Legion as the fighting force for the Alliance at Lion's Landing in Krasarang Wilds, the counterpart of the Horde's domination point during the Mist of Pandaria. And during the Cataclysm, the 7th Legion aided in regaining Gilneas from the Forsaken in Silverpine Forest. And in Wrath of the Lich King, they were based just outside of Naxxramas to fight off the Scourge. They are the elite fighting force of the Alliance, so it was quite the honor to take a few of them out in defense of the Eternity. After defending the Eternity, Nathanos gets word that his ship, the Blightcaller, is under attack by paratroopers, so he flies you over to fight off the Alliance there. After fending off the paratroopers, you're met by Knight Captain Brimley, whom, as far as I know, is just a generic NPC for you to kill. After killing him, Nathanos Blightcaller takes you over to the Apothecary ship, the Black Rose, to gather some volatile flares to take to the Alliance gunship, but only after fighting off some Worgen stalkers led by Abigail the Huntress, yet another generic NPC with a name for you to kill. The volatile flares are placed, and the Skyfire is as good as destroyed, so you go up to the deck of the Skyfire to find Nathanos Blightcaller and Gen Greymane in an epic battle of Hunter versus Beast. If the animations of these characters aren't bugged, it looks like even with you aiding Nathanos, Gen Greymane still wins the fight, as you see Nathanos kneeling down and Greymane towering over him, before the Skyfire goes down in a great ball of fire, with all 3 of you on board. And thus begins your quest on Stormheim. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.